All right, we're going to talk about something called the time collapse method today. But here's the thing. We're not starting with a technique. We're actually starting with a feeling. A feeling you know so intimately, you probably don't even notice it anymore. And yet, that simple feeling, it holds the absolute key to making your future desires a present reality. Let's dive in and see how.
Okay, do me a quick favor. Just for a second, think of something you did yesterday. Anything. Seriously, it could be as simple as making a coffee or talking to a friend. Got it in your head? Good. Now, don't focus on what happened. Just pay attention to how that memory feels.
It's not hopeful, right? You're not sitting there anxious, wondering if it really happened. You don't have to convince yourself it was real. It's just, well, it's done. It's settled. It's quiet. It takes zero effort from you to believe in it. It's just a fact.
See that feeling right there? The feeling of done? That's the whole secret. That's the entire game. So the big question, the one that changes everything, is this. What if you could take that exact, quiet, settled, ordinary feeling and attach it to something you really, really want for your future? Because this is so important. Honestly, most of us are making a huge mistake that keeps our goals just forever out of reach. It's like we're rowing a boat, but facing the wrong way. We're trying to create from the completely wrong direction. Just look at how we talk. It's all right here. When you say to yourself, I will be wealthy, what are you really saying? You're actually screaming at your subconscious, I am not wealthy now. When you say, I will find love, you're reinforcing the feeling that I am alone now. See? Every single one of these future hopes just hammers home what you lack in the only moment that's even real, which is right now. And that's the giant logical trap we all fall into. The future isn't a place you can travel to. It's just a concept. So if your desire always lives in the future, well, guess what? It can never actually get here, to the now. It's like chasing the horizon. You're always pushing it one step ahead of yourself, keeping it forever just out of reach. So, okay, how do we get out of this trap? It's actually pretty radical. We have to completely flip the entire script. The secret isn't about looking forward with more hope or more desire. No. The secret is to start looking backward with memory. And yeah, I know that sounds like a total paradox, right? Remembering your future. But stick with me because this is the absolute key to everything. You're not going to chase your desire forward anymore. Instead, you're going to plant a memory of it in your past and literally let your reality rearrange itself to catch up.
I mean, just think about the qualities of a memory. There's no doubt in it. There's no anxiety. You don't have to work to believe it. It's settled. It's certain. It's a done deal. It is accomplished. Now compare that to hope. Hope is full of doubt and striving. This quiet certainty of memory, this is the state of consciousness that actually creates, not all the grasping and reaching we think we're supposed to be doing.
Okay, that's the why. So let's get into the how. How do you actually do this stuff? It's time to break down the actual technique. It's really just a simple 3-step process. First, you're going to teleport. You mentally launch yourself to a point in time after your goal is already done, when it's just become normal. Step 2, you inhabit that reality. You really feel what it's like to live there. Not the big hooray moment, but the quiet, settled, ordinary feeling. And finally, step 3, you remember. From that future point, you look backward in your mind's eye and recall how it all happened. Now, this part is absolutely critical. You are not imagining the moment you get the keys to the new house or the moment you get the job offer. Why? Because that moment still has the energy of becoming. You want to jump way past that. You want to land in a moment where all the newness has worn off and this thing is just your normal everyday life. Okay, let's make this real. Say you want a new home. You're not going to visualize the search or the paperwork. No way. You're going to teleport to, say, 6 months after you've moved in. You're sitting on your couch on a Tuesday night. And from that place, you remember backward. You think, man, I remember calling my mom from the driveway that day. I remember the sound of my own voice, thinking, wow, this is real. This is actually mine. You're remembering the feeling.
Or let's say it's a career change. Same deal. You don't imagine the interview or getting the email. You teleport to a random Tuesday, maybe 3 months into the new job, and you remember backward. You think to yourself, I remember my first day here. It felt so surreal. And now, well, now this is just my life. This is what I do. It's not a dream anymore. It's a fact.
And it works for relationships, too. You skip all the searching and the dating apps, you just teleport yourself to 6 months into this amazing relationship. And from there, you remember, I remember that first conversation we had, how easy it was. See what's happening? You are recalling it as a piece of your personal history, not desperately hoping for it as some future event.
So you might be wondering, okay, this sounds cool, but why does this actually work? Is it magic? Not at all. It's all about understanding the basic operating system of your own mind. Okay, so here's the engine behind all of this. Your subconscious mind, it's incredibly powerful, but it's also a little simple. It doesn't know the difference between a real, actual memory and one that you imagine vividly, with feeling. It just doesn't. So when you create and feel a memory, your subconscious goes, oh, okay, that happened. That's a fact. And then it goes to work reorganizing your perception, your actions, your entire reality to match up with this new fact it just accepted. And listen, this isn't about lying to yourself or some kind of weird self-deception. A great way to think about it is like tuning an old school radio. All the stations, all the possible realities are already broadcasting. They already exist. You're not creating a new radio station. You are simply changing your own dial, your feeling, your state of being, to tune into the frequency of the reality you want to experience. You're just selecting it. And you know what one of the best side effects of this is? It's automatic detachment. Think about it. When you remember something from last week, do you stress out about how it was going to happen? Of course not. It already happened. The how is irrelevant. It just did. By treating your desire as a memory, you take all the pressure off trying to figure out how it's going to happen. It becomes history, not some giant puzzle you have to solve. So what does a daily practice look like? Super simple. In the morning, literally for 2 minutes, just teleport and feel that done feeling. Throughout the day, anytime your desire pops into your head, just consciously shift your perspective. Stop looking forward at it and start looking back on it. And then in the evening before bed, that's when you can do a full practice, really building those rich, sensory-filled memories. So really, this whole entire idea boils down to one final, powerful question for you. What if creation is already finished? What if the version of your life where you have everything you want isn't something you have to build from scratch, but something that already exists? Like a memory just waiting in your consciousness to be accessed. The only real question left is, are you willing to remember it?